Hey, how you doing, people? So it looks like we've got a resolution to our problem with training mats and orange gear. Whether it's going to be a good solution, that's going to be only time will tell. But let's just have a look and see what they say. So at the moment, they're saying that 3 weeks ago there was a post response to some concerns raised by players regarding character progression and technical issues. In that post, we announced that we would address the feedback with specifics after a few weeks, and we're ready to share more information with you. Wow, congratulations. So, character progression, training modules. There's been a lot of players' feedback on the topic of training modules availability. After some analysis, it's clear that we need to significantly increase the amount of available training modules to better enable players to level up their characters at the intended rate. Through a number of changes, we are going to increase the amount of training modules you can get on a monthly basis by the value of nearly 800,000 XP or 1,000 L3 training modules. So that sounds like 1,000 L3 training modules, which per month. Okay. Firstly, we will be creating and recurring flash event that specifically rewards training modules similar to events like Payday and Chaos Theory. This event will require skill military characters. See below for information that teams rework, and we will make Yelena's character shards more accessible before the first run of the event, which we're currently targeting around May. And similar to Chaos Theory, the first time completion rewards will be generous to give some initial relief up front. Sounds decent. So the first time completion rewards are normally quite good. It's annoying that it's only first time completion, and it's because we could do with, yeah, it's the bonuses that keep us going. Give us more bonuses every now and again, just bonuses, just surprise us with a bonus. So second, we'll be increasing the amount of training modules you get from daily objectives from 1 L2 to and L3 each to over 15 L3 training modules every day. Modules will also be added to the rewards various areas, including login calendars and level rewards for newer players. It's good. That's good for new players and beginners. That's something they should have done. Finally, because we know May is a couple of months away, we'll be looking for the opportunities to provide you with additional training modules in the meantime. This will likely include training modules in event milestones and new features. Right, new features, that's exciting and worrying all at the same time. Similar to training modules, we looked at orange gear availability and identifies areas where we can nearly double the inflow of standard materials like catalyst, stat catalyst, and origin gear to help players better progress through orange gear. We'll be increasing orange gear availability in the following ways: doubling the superior basic catalyst in daily objectives, doubling the non-first time rewards of orange gear in relic hunt, doubling the value for superior basic catalyst, stat catalyst, orange gear in the raid store, adding an additional row of orange gear into the raid store. The par unit cost of all orange gear except uniques in the main supply store will be reduced, and quantities will be increased, resulting in 300% more value on superior basic catalyst, going from 240k gold for 5 pieces to 240k gold for 20 pieces. That's really good. That's quite, that's a big jump. That's a decent jump. That's really helpful. 60% more value on basic origin gear, going from 32.1k gold for one piece to 60k gold for three pieces. Okay, that's better. It's like 2.5, isn't it? 100% more value on stat catalyst, going from 96.3k gold for three pieces of 80k gold for five pieces. Additionally, this is the point in the natural life cycle of Gear Tier 15 where we could provide more access to Gear 15 mini uniques. You'll be seeing this in the following ways. Double the quantity of mini uniques bundles in the war store, and the orbs from 1,400 war credits for two pieces of to 1,400 war credits for four pieces. Right, okay, so they've doubled most things, and they've, right, let's get through it and then we'll go through it again. The raid milestone rewards. As previously mentioned, we acknowledge that these milestones are overdue for an update. We will be adding additional tiers for milestones that will reward blue, purple, and orange gear raid orbs. Furthermore, there will be top tier milestones, especially for Doom raid progression with exclusive rewards. We anticipate this is happening towards the end of March. Skill military characters. Whew. Some players that invested significant resources into characters with the skill and military traits have provided feedback that the team isn't quite meeting their expectations. While this team can challenge many other squads at an equal power level, we've seen that they haven't been winning as many battles as we intended. The combat designers are now taking a second pass at the skill military team to make some additional movements that should increase the effectiveness in combat. Additionally, we will be adding the military trait to Black Widow, so she will be another character. You have the option of swapping in. We anticipate these changes are going to go live in version 5.3. Black Widow, that would be great. That will be great. Black Widow's, yeah, Punisher would have been a good one. Character balance is another ongoing, ever changing endeavor for us. We always appreciate your feedback to assist in striking the proper parity. Technical issues, Thor's hammer. Right, okay. Arena exploit. When it comes to exploit, it's it's a tricky situation regarding communication. On the one hand, we do want players to know that we're aware that exploit and investigation on how to close the loophole. On the other hand, players that didn't already know about the exploit might seek information on how to abuse it. Given the recent concern over this exploit, we feel it is prudent this time to acknowledge OMG is going to be laughing his head off, and we say we're doing about it, acknowledge it, and to say what we're doing about it without going into too much detail. For the aforementioned reasons, there is currently an exploit that allows players to manipulate arena rankings in an unintended way. We have a fix for this that will go live in version 5.2. Alright, not going into that. Costume clarifications. first half of the post, one of the features we mentioned that we are working on is costumes. There are several questions about players wanting to know if unlocking the equipment, a costume for the character, would somehow enhance the character's balance or abilities. The answer to that is no. Costumes will have not will the answer to that is no. Costumes will not have a direct mechanical advantage. There is a possibility that in the future the costumes could unlock additional perks, but there are presumably no plans for them to do so. The intention of the system is to allow players to customize the look of the characters freely without feeling pressure to charge costumes in order to gain an edge in battle. In summary, the team always welcomes feedback and constructive criticism. Please allow that we are always listening and that it takes time to put feedback into motion ever as ever. Thank you for being here with us on this journey. Lovely jubbly. Okay, that sounds quite good. So there's loads of good stuff in there. Really, some really good and surprising stuff. And there was also the thank you calendar, which was a surprise. I think we can say that there's some good stuff in there. So they're going to deal with most of the issues that the only one that I don't see in there is red stars. Red stars not being addressed. There's a few things that there's still changes that could be made, but they are that's I think that's a panic move that they've actually made, which is fine. But they've obviously given us a lot of doubles and a lot of triples and 40% more value in the main supply store, going from 50k gold for one piece to 70k gold for two pieces, double the quantity of mini unique bundles in the war store. There's Black Widow. Anyway, this should be up for everyone to have a look at, and it's it's official, so it's something to look forward to, I think, and let's see how it goes. However, I don't think we should stop complaining. Thank you very much for your time. Take care. Good night.